and is an active member of National Honor Society. Mary wants to thank her teammates throughout the years, as she will miss them and always cherish the memories made. Last but not least, Mary would like to thank her family for the endless hours they have spent supporting and cheering her on and off the court, most especially her mom and dad. Mary will be attending the University of Kansas in the fall to study nursing. Rock, chalk, Jayhawk, go back! The second senior I'd like to introduce tonight is Ellie Angus. Ellie is here tonight with her parents, Tiffany and Lee Angus. Ellie is a member of the National Honor Society and has received many academic letters as well as academic All-State Honorable Mention. Ellie has played basketball since she was 5 years old and has played at Mead all 4 years. She will be attending BYU, Idaho in the fall. Ellie would like to thank her family for supporting her and encouraging her to play basketball. She would like to thank Coach JR, Coach Jim, and Coach Cam for the encouragement and coaching she has received this year, in addition to all of her previous coaches that have taught her and helped her to become the player she is today. Ellie would also like to thank her teammates and have them know the impact that they have had on her life, and is thankful for the memories she has made playing Mead basketball. Last and certainly not least, Delaney Wilson. Delaney is with her parents today, Andrea and Willie Wilson. And for the past 4 years at Mead, Delaney has been a member of Posse and participated in softball and basketball. She has received many academic letters, academic All-State Honorable Mention, softball All-State Honorable Mention, and was part of this year's 4A softball runner-up state team. Delaney received many offers and will be continuing her education and softball career at Luther College in Iowa, majoring in exercise science. Delaney has played basketball since she was 6 years old and would like to thank all of the coaches she's had, especially JR, Cam, and Coach Marr, for helping make her the player and person she is today. She would also like to thank her parents, brother, and other family members and friends for being her biggest fans and driving her to every practice and game. Delaney would like to let her girls know that she has loved every minute she has gotten with them and can't wait to see what they continue to do. Thanks for being a part of our senior night. If you'd all like to stand and remove your caps and join us for the national anthem.
Good afternoon. Glad to have you along on the Mead Mavericks Sports Network presented by Ziggy's Coffee. I'm Blaine Robinson welcoming you inside Mead High School where the Mavs will host the Northridge Grizzlies for a doubleheader on this final day of the regular season. First up on the girls' side, we have a really good one. 6-3 Mead takes on 12-1 Northridge. This is a non-league matchup, but a critical one for Mead as they enter the day 18th in the RPI and need a win here this afternoon to crack the top 16 and attempt to host a home game, first round of the playoffs. Northridge is a perfect opportunity for that as they are 11th in the RPI with just one loss. Starters for the Mavs, Brennan, Hahn, Morrow, Marr, and Stevenson. On the other side for Northridge, I'll get you starters just a second as we get underway. Sponsors tonight, Ziggy's Coffee, Northern Colorado Pools, Graybo Roofing, and Remax Nexus. Jason and Tara Boston. Starters for the visiting Grizzlies, number 1, Beck, number 4, Werner, number 5, Martinez, number 13, Schaefer, and number 25, Cone. And we are underway as the Mavs control the tip. Grizzlies start in a zone. Brennan, top of the key, looking to set up the offense against this zone. Deflected and stolen away by Northridge. And Schaefer brings it across for the Grizzlies. Outside, pass deflected by Morrow, collected and gathered by Schaefer. Kick, drive, floater blocked at the rim, and the Mavs are out and running. Werner had her shot blocked. Look inside to Stevenson. Layup is good for Stevenson, and she opens the scoring. A minute gone by here, first quarter. Werner driving, kicks to Schaefer. Schaefer baseline underneath. Cut off, but back to Werner in the corner. Steal here, Brennan picks it up for the Mavs and brings it across the timeline. Marr inside to Stevenson. Kick back, Brennan, top of the key, 3 on the way, is short. Offensive rebound can't be corralled, and the Grizzlies have it in the corner. And once again, Schaefer brings it across for Northridge. Swarming defense by the Mavs. Ball underneath to Werner. Drop off Schaefer. Her layup off the glass is no good, but she gets her own rebound. And then a held ball underneath. Ball will stay with Northridge. Schaefer had a great look underneath the rim and too strong off the glass. 5:55 remaining first quarter. Baseline underneath to the Grizzlies. Spin, jump hook, Schaefer no good. Tip, rebound fought for, controlled by Schaefer. And then thrown back outside to Cone. Werner inside to Martinez. Martinez has it slapped away but gets rid of it. And then Cone underneath, her layup too strong. Rebound fought for, and Schaefer with another offensive rebound. Schaefer with 3 offensive rebounds on this possession, and then she's hit going up, and she will shoot 2, 5:25 to play. McKenna Schaefer fighting for loose balls, collected 3 offensive rebounds on that possession, and she will look to get the Grizzlies on the board for the first time. Free throw around and down for Schaefer. She's the second leading scorer on this team, comes in averaging 10.2 per game. Second free throw falls for Schaefer. And we're all square at 2, 5:22 to play, first quarter. Brennan has it poked out of her hands as she looks to make a move along the baseline. It'll stay with the Mavs, baseline underneath. Ball into Morrow. Pump fake, drive. And back to Brennan on the right wing. Drive, Morrow. Tough floater off the glass is good. And Edie Morrow with her first 2 of the night. Ball underneath, kicked back out. Extra pass, corner, Martinez 3, too strong. And poked out of bounds off the Grizzlies. Ball back to Mead as Paige Hill checks in, replacing Cone. 4-2, 4:42 to play. Mead leads. A little bit of zone pressure here. Half court extended for the Grizzlies, but Marr able to drive, drop off Stevenson. And then a kick pass into the corner. Hahn 3, splash. That splash brought to you by Northern Colorado Pools. 7-2, Mead. Excellent defensive effort to begin the first quarter for the Mavs. Cross-court pass to Martinez. Pump fake, drive, pull up. Off the glass, too strong. Rebound, Stevenson. Morrow across with it for Mead. She's trapped. Finds Hahn. Extra pass, Stevenson. Pull-up jump shot, too strong. But Charlotte Brennan able to track down the rebound. Hahn, short corner, pull-up jumper is good. And Kira Hahn with an early 5 points. Mead 10, Northridge 2. Werner, left-hand shot off the glass, no good. Off the foot of Mead. And an administrative timeout on the floor with 3:18 to play. Mead 10, Northridge 2. First quarter action presented by Northern Colorado Pools, a family-owned and operated second-generation Colorado pool builder. They provide expert design and customization options for your entire backyard project. Contact Northern Colorado Pools today for your free estimate at northerncoloradopools.com or by calling 970-408-1414. Once again, vital game for Mead. They come into the day 2 spots back of the top 16, and they can creep their way into that top 16 against number 11 in the RPI Northridge. They will be looking to host a playoff game Tuesday night. Inbound pass in, shot on the way, splashed home by Paige Hill. They're going to call it a 3. They may change that, but for right now it's 9-5. Hill on the board with 3. Maddox Boston, top of the key, working on Schaefer. She's going to drive, get it deflected by Schaefer, out of bounds. Stay with Mead. 2:56 to play first quarter. Baseline underneath to the Mavericks. Morrow, crossover on Hill, shot short, rebound fought for, and collected by Stevenson. Maddox Boston drives, she's hit, and she'll go to the line for 2. .238 remaining first quarter as Boston steps to the line for her first free throw. Calmly knocks it down. And Boston becomes the 4th Maverick on the board here in the first quarter. No good on the second. Rebound cleared by Northridge, and Werner looking to run. Pass to the baseline, layup no good. And rebound tracked down by Morrow. Hahn brings it across and calls out a play as she flips to Mary Marr. Marr drive, kick, open, pump fake Boston, and then Boston throws it out of bounds, and ball turned over back to Northridge. 10-5 Mead leads, 2:07 to play first quarter. Werner to Beck, free throw line jumper for Beck, falls through. Carly Beck in the scoring column. Deficit trimmed to 10-7. Quick 5-0 run here for the Grizzlies. Hahn freed up and shuffled the feet as she looked to make her drive. 1:38 to play first quarter. Ball back to Northridge. And then Boston's going to pick up a foul on the hand check on the perimeter. And it'll be sideline out of bounds to Northridge. First on Boston, second team foul. And Werner throws it in to Beck. Beck drives baseline, floater, and that falls. 7-0 run here for the Northridge Grizzlies. And they've trimmed the deficit to 10-9 as a steal on the other end. Layup is good, and the foul. Sunny Yarnell, who just checked into the game, the freshman with a steal, a layup, and the foul. First lead of the night, of the afternoon, excuse me, for Northridge. And too strong on the free throw. Rebound fought for and picked up by Beck. As we approach a minute to play, Werner drives. Ball slapped out of her hands by Marr. Nice steal. Marr ahead on the other end. Her layup is good. Great play defensively to get the strip by Marr. She runs ahead and gets the layup in transition to give Mead the lead, 12-11. Underneath, ball picked off by Morrow. Mavs looking to run again. 3-on-2, ahead to Marr. Marr drop off pass Boston, and the layup by Maddox Boston. Back-to-back beautiful transition opportunities for Mead, converted at the rim. 14-11, 20 seconds to play here first quarter. Three is airballed by Beck, and out of bounds to Mead. 15.8 on the clock first quarter, and Mead will look to score on this last possession, up by 3. Ellie Angus into the game for Mead. Stevenson takes a seat. Poor pass by Kira Hahn, picked off. And then a foul as Paige Hill drives. Foul was called on Morrow, her first, team fourth, and with 6 seconds remaining in the first quarter, Northridge can cut into this 3-point deficit. First free throw no good, off the left side of the iron by Hill. And she rattles the second free throw home. Into Boston, 5 seconds. Near steal, and a foul with 1.2 seconds as Sunny Yarnell dove into the legs of Edie Morrow. First on Yarnell, second team foul, 1.2 on the clock. Launched by Marr at the buzzer, no good. But a strong first quarter by Mead has them ahead 14-12 as we enter the second quarter. Let's quickly take a look at a graphic. I've mentioned the importance of this game in the RPI. You see Mead is 2 spots out of a playoff spot, not out of a playoff spot. They're safely in the playoffs. They're 2 spots behind the top 16, which is critically important for hosting a first round home game. Northridge, you see, is number 11. They're safely going to host, but this is a huge opportunity for Mead as they play a team ahead of them, and they have the opportunity to jump a couple teams such as D'Evelyn and Evergreen with a win here today. All that will be sorted out by morning time tomorrow, and definitely ahead of brackets being released in the next couple days. But you see the importance here for Mead to get a win if they have any shot at hosting a playoff game in the first round. And it'll be Mead ball as we open the second quarter. 5 on the floor for the Mavericks: Brennan, Marr, Angus, Stevenson, and Maddox Boston. Northridge back in the zone. Marr underneath to Angus. Forces a pass to Stevenson. It's not there and picked off. And Cone running the other way with it for the Grizzlies. And Schaefer back into the game. Sets up the offense top of the key. Martinez now drive, layup, good. Strong move by Martinez. She's their leading scorer on the season at 10.6 per game. All square at 14. And Mead working against the zone, trying to retake the lead. One dribble, turnaround jumper, blocked by Schaefer, but a foul on the arm will send Jacqueline Stevenson to the line. Second foul on Schaefer, so that's something to watch for here. Point guard, second leading scorer, McKenna Schaefer, just picked up her second as Stevenson swishes the first free throw. And she swishes the second as well. She's got 4, and she puts Mead back out in front by 2, 16-14. And then Stevenson comes up with a steal, ahead to Marr. Underneath, back to Stevenson, turnaround jump shot, too strong, rebound Schaefer. Ahead to Martinez. Martinez right wing, shot no good, and out of bounds as it touched the top of the backboard. Hahn back into the game, replacing Angus, and Morrow back into the game, replacing Boston. Full court pressure here for Northridge. Charlotte Brennan has no problem breaking it. Quickly ahead to Morrow underneath, pulls back for 3, and knocks it down. What a fast break, and then move by Edie Morrow. She has 5, the lead back to 5, as Northridge loses the ball, picked up by Hahn. Stevenson ahead to Marr, and pass off the mark. Probably had an easy layup there. Pull-up jumper Stevenson is good, so no harm done. Marr collected the loose ball and found Stevenson. And then a turnover on the other end. Beck and Werner back into the game for the Grizzlies. 21-14 Mead advantage, 6:10 to play in the first half. Northridge back in man-to-man, inside to Stevenson, turnaround shot is good. Jackie Stevenson with a game-high 8 points. Pass underneath to Schaefer. Step back jumper is swished home. Nice move by McKenna Schaefer. She's got 4. Pass deflected and nearly stolen by Werner, but ball will stay with Mead. 23-16, 5:34 remaining in the second quarter. As Brennan sets the offense inside to Stevenson. Stevenson pump fake, layup good. Stevenson having great first half here tonight. She's got 10, first player in double digits on either side. And then a trap on the perimeter. Martinez underneath. Layup is good by Cone. Nice ball movement to work their way out of the trap. 25-18 as Mead quickly down the other end of the floor. Morrow has it taken away by Martinez, and Martinez is fouled on the arm by Morrow. That'll be Morrow's second. Team fifth. And it'll be sideline out of bounds to the Grizzlies. Subs for Northridge. Yarnell and Camacho into the game. Martinez freed up for a three, rattles out. Offensive rebound to Carly Beck. Back to Martinez, floater, short. Rebound fought for, and Stevenson steps out of bounds with the ball. Baseline underneath for Northridge, and Werner looking to toss it in. Underneath, layup, no good, but a foul as Rachel Higgins Camacho freed herself up under the basket. And Higgins Camacho knocks down the first free throw. Boston and Miller back into the game. Morrow and Brennan will take a seat. And Higgins Camacho knocks down a pair. Her first 2 points of the night. 25-20. Mead continues to lead as Hahn weaves through traffic on the press break. Kicks corner. And now Marr driving through traffic is hit. And it'll be baseline underneath. We're going to switch it. It'll be sideline out of bounds for Mead. 4:29 to play first half. Marr to trigger. Lob inside Stevenson. Turnaround fadeaway jumper is good. Stevenson playing with a ton of confidence. And it's clear all season long the turnaround jump shot is her favorite move. She's got 12 to lead all scorers. Had a 20-point game earlier this week. She's come back from a little COVID layoff that Mead had with a vengeance. Foul picked up by Marr. That was the last. They're over the limit now. No more fouls to give, so one in the bonus. Rattled home on the first by Werner. Her first point of the night. And Werner knocks down the second as well. And then they wave it off. Lane violation, so take that point away. And a foul on the other end as Hahn gets tripped up. Fifth team foul on Northridge. And the third personal against Yarnell. (27-21), 4:13 first half. And Boston has it in as Northridge falls back into his own. Quick kick to Marr, left wing three, splash. Mary Marr, catch and shoot, no hesitation. She has 5, and Mead leads by 9. Yarnell, layup, no good, but a foul will send her to the free throw line. And it'll be a timeout on the floor. 30-second administrative timeout. Because the senior night didn't have a chance to get through some of the opening messages for you. Tonight's game on the Mead Mavericks Sports Network is brought to you by Ziggy's Coffee, a hometown favorite serving up delicious food and drinks across 29 locations with a variety of options including specialty coffee, Red Bull infusions, and a signature kids-own menu. There's something for everyone to enjoy. Ziggy's looks forward to opening its new headquarters featuring a cafe and drive-thru at the corner of 3rd and Welker in Mead later this year. Stop by Ziggy's Coffee to experience the best part of your day. And one more free throw for Yarnell. Too strong. Rebound. Put back. No good. Rebound. Stevenson. Higgins Camacho on the miss, and then she picks up a loose ball turnover by the Mavs. Underneath to Werner. Stolen by Hahn. And Boston weaving her way through traffic. And then gives it off to Hahn to set the offense. 3:25 to play first half. Miller, reversal, Boston, 3 short. Rebound picked up by Beck. Beautiful full court bounce pass to Martinez. Layup is good. Great ball movement there on the rebound and the run out. Results in a Martinez layup. 30-23, Mead leads. And they toss it into Stevenson. And she's hit underneath. Foul's going to go against Werner. Last foul to give for Northridge. 16 foul. Schaefer and Cone back into the game, replacing Werner and Higgins Camacho. Baseline underneath. Hahn will throw it in. Lob, Stevenson. Stevenson, one dribble. Fake, layup, good. Excellent footwork by Stevenson, and she is tearing it up in the first half. She's got 14 of the 32 points for the Mavs. Drop off inside for Schaefer. Fake of her own. Layup good. Nice footwork by Schaefer there. She's got 6. It's a team high. Boston pull up from 12 feet. Misses everything. And ball deflected out of bounds off of Northridge. And Morrow re-enters the game, replacing Abby Miller. And baseline underneath, Marr throws it in, top of the key, wide open Hahn. She doesn't take the shot. Dribble drive, kick to Morrow, top of the key. She will take that 3. It's short. Rebound picked up by Martinez and then stolen away by Mead. And 7th team foul against Northridge will send Mary Marr to the line for 1 and the bonus. 2:16 to play first half. Angus into the game for Mead, replacing Boston. Yarnell replaced by Paige Hill for Northridge. Mary Marr rattles home the first. She has 6. And the second one rims out on Marr. Picked up by the Grizzlies, and a quick 3 the other way by Hill. No good. Rebound Martinez, and she's slapped on the arm. And she'll go to the free throw line for 1 and the bonus. Foul on Hahn, her second. And Sanea Martinez will go to the free throw line after a timeout. Timeout called by Mead. It'll be a 30-second timeout, and we'll pass along a quick message from CHASA. Educational athletics sanctioned by these schools and the Colorado High School Activities Association teach lifetime values like respect for opponents, coaches, officials, communities, and classmates. There is no better place than athletic competition to demonstrate respect for others. That message brought to you by CHASA. Martinez And all 6 players into the lane early, and they call it against Northridge. Ball back to the Mavs and into Hahn. Hahn gets it across to Marr. Hahn, lob inside, turnaround jumper. Stevenson, no good. Ball fired ahead to Martinez, cross-court Cone, pump fake, drive, baseline, layup, good. Strong move by McKenna Cone. She has 4. And the deficit for Northridge down to 6. 33-27 Mead leads, 90 seconds to play first half. Mary Marr underneath, layup short. Rebound picked up by Beck, and Beck running. Drop off to Martinez. Martinez layup, and a blocking foul on Ellie Angus. Shot's going to count. Looked like the right call to me. And Martinez puts home her 6th. And Martinez to the line to complete the 3-point play is good. The basket went in. This is confusing. Should have been 1 shot. So it's 33-30 now. After some discussion by the officials. And Mead with a 3-point lead will be working against a full court press. Ball into Hahn. Stolen, nearly stolen by Beck. It is stolen by Beck. She's been all over the place here in the first half. Drop off to Schaefer. Corner kick Martinez, lined up for the tie. Too strong, rebound Hill. And Northridge with another opportunity. 3 lined up by Cone this time, too strong. Rebound picked up by Morrow. She's off and running ahead of the pack. 4 Grizzlies chasing. And the layup no good. And Beck touched the ball before she reestablished herself inbound. So with 43 seconds to play first half, Mead baseline underneath. Swing to Marr, wide open, top of the key 3. Short. Rebound snatched out of the air by Schaefer. Ball inside to Beck. Turnaround, short corner jumper is good. Carly Beck has 6. And after a dominant first half for the Mavs, they only lead by 1 as we're under 20 seconds to play. Turnaround, spin, and thrown out by Stevenson. Right back into Stevenson, and she's hit on the arm. And it'll be 1 and the bonus for Stevenson with 9.4 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Couple subs into the game. Higgins Camacho for the Grizzlies replacing Schaefer, and Boston into the game replacing Morrow. Stevenson comes up short. Beck out with it, ahead to Cone. Cone down to 4 seconds. Drop off Beck at the buzzer. Layup no good. Mavs dodge a bullet, and they'll head into the locker room leading 33-32. A dominant first half for large stretches, but they couldn't close the second quarter out. And Northridge inches ever closer, trims the deficit to 1. And we go into halftime, Mead 33, Northridge 32. We'll be back after this halftime break.
There's a misconception that the reason kids take part in high school sports is to earn college scholarships. In reality, students say the primary reason they play school sports is to have fun, and the percentage of those players who receive college scholarships is less than 5%. But what comes from the opportunity to compete has a lifetime staying power and is more valuable than a scholarship. Today's student participants are the leaders of tomorrow. Support your local school activities program. Support CHSA. The schools taking part in today's event are part of the 340 member schools of the Colorado High School Activities Association. As members, we promote and protect the privilege of participation in interscholastic activities. We also promote lifetime values like respect, hard work, teamwork, and sporting behavior. We help reach and motivate students. We develop policies as a group as a responsibility of membership. We are coaches, game officials, and administrators working for the common good of kids. We are CHSA. There's a misconception that the reason kids take part in high school sports is to earn college scholarships. In reality, students say the primary reason they play school sports is to have fun, and the percentage of those players who receive college scholarships is less than 5%. But what comes from the opportunity to compete has a lifetime staying power and is more valuable than a scholarship. Today's student participants are the leaders of tomorrow. Support your local school activities program. Support CHSA.
And we are back inside Mead High School for the second half between the visiting Northridge Grizzlies and your Mead Mavericks. Mead leads by 1, and let me give you a scoring recap so far. Stevenson leading all scorers. She's got 14. Mary Marr has 6. Kira Hahn has 5. Edie Morrow has 5. And Maddox Boston has 3. On the other side, Carly Beck has 6. Sanea Martinez has 7. McKenna Schaefer has 6. McKenna Cohn has 4. Paige Hill has 4. Yarnell and Camacho with 2 apiece, and Katie Jo Werner with 1. It'll be Northridge ball as we begin this third quarter, and this third quarter will be brought to you by Graybow Roofing. Pass deflected out of bounds. Werner tried to kick to the corner. It was deflected, and it'll be baseline underneath for the Grizzlies. Werner to throw it in. Finds Beck underneath. And a foul from behind on Charlotte Brennan. That'll be her third, team first of the second half. And 10 seconds into this second half, Werner will throw it back in. Right to Beck, layup good. Beck leads Northridge now with 8, and Northridge has taken a 1-point lead. Underneath, Calhoun, pass picked off by Werner. Werner ahead to McKenna Cohn, and pass out of her reach back to Mead. Pressure here from Northridge. Brennan with a ball fake and gets it across. Drop off to Morrow. Pump fake, drive to the rim. Layup. Edie Morrow is good. Nice pump fake and drive by Morrow. She's got 7, and the Mavs back in front by 1. Cross court, 3 on the way. Launched for Werner, and that's good. Her first field goal of the night. And that puts Northridge back ahead 37-35. Minute gone by here, third quarter. Marr, drop off, Stevenson, pump fake, layup, good. Stevenson having a whale of a game here so far. Leads all scorers with 16, and we are all square once again at 37. And a travel called on Schaefer as she looked to make her move along the baseline. And Northridge going to bring some full court pressure. Marr ahead to Brennan. Stolen from behind. Drop off to Beck. Beck elbow jumper no good. Rebound to Marr. Thrown ahead to Hahn. One more pass ahead to Stevenson. Left hand layup good. Stevenson continues to impress. She has 18 of the 39 for Mead, and Mead back in front by 2. Schaefer, right wing. Cross court, Martinez. Martinez drive, floater, short. And a push by Marr. We'll keep it on this end, baseline underneath for the Grizzlies. Werner gets it into Martinez. Reversal. Werner drive blocked by Morrow. Great block collected by Schaefer. Left hand layup no good. And rebound to Stevenson. Fired ahead to Brennan. Brennan underneath to Morrow. Reverse layup no good. Great passing. They couldn't get the finish. Another opportunity. Ball picked up by Hahn. Brennan back to Brennan. Layup good. And the Mavs have forced a Northridge timeout. And that's the type of defense you love to see. They don't put their head down after Morrow misses the reverse. Hahn picks up a steal, and Brennan pays it off on the other end. Her first 2 of the night. Mead 41, Northridge 37. It'll be a full timeout taken by Northridge, and that'll give us an opportunity to tell you about our third quarter sponsor, Graybow Roofing. They started in 2000 to serve a loyal group of friends. family, business owners, homeowners, property managers, and commercial builders in Boulder County. The same values that served their close friends and acquaintances over 20 years ago now drives their growth as a company. They believe that returning phone calls, showing up on time, performing the work at the price they quoted, and completing the work in a timely and professional manner is essential in the roofing business. Visit their website at graybowroofing.com or call them at 303-684-9815. And the teams back out onto the floor. Northridge ball, 5:28 to play, third quarter. Beck tries to force one to Schaefer, stolen by Morrow. 2-on-1, ahead to Brennan, back, layup good. Ahead to Marr and back to Brennan for the layup. And the Mavs have opened up a 6-point advantage here in the third quarter. Beautiful passing in transition. Schaefer to Hill, freed up for a three, short, rebound Schaefer, put back layup, no good, but a foul. McKenna Schaefer, the 5'10 junior, doing great work on the offensive boards tonight. And that'll be the fourth foul on Brennan as Coach Sagner contests the call and says that it was not on Brennan. Free throw good for Schaefer. She's got 7, and Brennan will take a seat. That is a blow to the Mavs here in the second half. 3 minutes into the third quarter, Brennan has picked up her 4th foul as Schaefer sinks the second free throw. She's got 8. And Cone will take a seat for the Grizzlies. Hahn, drop off to Boston, pump fake, drive. And with 4:55 to play and a 4-point lead, Mead to inbound baseline underneath. Lob inside to Stevenson. Back to Boston, 3, short, rebound, fought for, and collected by Morrow. Inside to Marr. And kick out to Stevenson. Underneath Hahn. Layup good. Beautiful ball movement once again, and Kira Hahn pays it off. She's got 7. The lead back to 6. 4.5 to play, third quarter. Drive, Beck, floater, good. Carly Beck, the first into double figures for the Grizzlies. She has 10. As Morrow brings it across for the Mavericks. Flipped back to Hahn, and Hahn will reset top of the key. Mary Marr now looking for something. Drives, floater, no good. Rebound Stevenson. Layup is good. Stevenson. And a steal by Boston. Drop off to Marr and back out to Hahn. Stevenson, drive, layup, good. Jacqueline Stevenson having a sensational game through 2.5 quarters. Beck quickly the other way. Lob inside. Blocked from behind. And out of bounds will stay with Northridge. 30-second administrative timeout on the floor. And Mead feeling great about themselves the way they've opened this third quarter. 49-41 advantage. Stevenson with a game-high 22 points. 22 of the 49 for Mead. And the teams back out onto the floor. After Stevenson had a season-high 20 in their last game this week. Ball quickly into Beck. Layup good. Poor defense by the Mavs on that one. After Stevenson had a season-high 20 last game, she has 22 through 2.5 quarters here tonight. And a foul on the perimeter as Morrow looked to make her move. 3:11 to play. Mead 49, Northridge 43. Lob inside to Stevenson. Turnaround jumper. Spins out. And collected by Cone. Cone ahead to Martinez. Martinez driving left-hand floater off the glass is good. And she has 9. And every time Mead threatens to pull away, Northridge has an answer, and Coach Sagner wants a full timeout. 49-45, 2:51 to play. Scoring recap for both sides. Once again, Stevenson leads all scorers with 22. Morrow and Hahn each have 7. Marr has 6, Brennan has 4, and Maddox Boston has 3. On the other side for Northridge, Carly Beck with a team-high 12. Sanea Martinez has 9. Schaefer with 8. Werner, Cone, and Hill with 4. Yarnell and Higgins Camacho with 2 apiece. And after a joyous timeout just moments ago, this timeout in the huddle for Coach Sagner was a lot more pointed and direct about what they've got to clean up. Full court pressure here, and Hahn has it in for the Mavs. A little bit of zone pressure for Northridge. And Hahn gets it across the timeline. Kick to Stevenson, swing to Marr. Spin move, kick to Morrow. Underneath to Stevenson, layup too strong off the backboard, and Beck out with it. And it'll go back to the Grizzlies with the chance to cut the deficit down even further. 2:20 to play, third quarter. Wide open, McKenna Cone 3. Too strong. Rebound 3, rims out, and the Mavs dodge a couple of bullets. And we've got a foul against Northridge. It'll give the ball back to Mead. And a lot of unhappy parties in the building, from the Northridge coach to the Mead bench to the Mead parents. 2:07 to play, 4-point lead. Mead with the ball, fired inside to Marr. Kick Morrow, pump fake, drive, layup, good. Edie Morrow finding a lot of success tonight with the pump fake and the drive as Martinez is quickly the other way. Shot blocked by Stevenson, fired ahead to Marr. And Marr wisely pulls it back out against 2 Northridge defenders. Underneath to Hahn, kick out, Boston drive, layup, no good, but a foul. 1:40 to play, third quarter. Mead ahead 51-45 with Boston going to the line for 2. Foul on Cone, her first, team second. And Boston calmly swishes the first. And Schaefer back into the game for the Grizzlies, replacing Higgins Camacho. One more for Boston. Second free throw on the way is swished home as well. And the lead back up to 8. So Mead has responded. Schaefer flip to Beck. And back to Schaefer. Look inside to Beck. Layup, no good, but a foul. And Beck to the free throw line for 2 of her own. She's got a team high 12. Third foul on Morrow as Beck misses the first free throw. Beck's second free throw is good. And then a near steal by Northridge, but it'll stay with Mead. 53-46, 1:22 to play third quarter. And the ball into Marr as Coach Sagner yells out a play and Northridge back into his zone. Boston lob inside. Stevenson layup. Good. She's got 24. Lead up to 9. McKenna Cone drive floater is good. She has 6. And we're under a minute to play here, third quarter. And the official says out of bounds off of Boston. Back to the Grizzlies. And Beck across the timeline for Northridge. Drive, Martinez, floater off the glass, too strong. Rebound picked up by Hahn as we are approaching a half minute to play third quarter. Marr gets a screen from Stevenson, backdoor cut, Boston, layup, no good. Beautiful backdoor cut. Near steal by Marr leads to a 3-on-1. Drop off to Martinez. Lost. Picked up by Schaefer. Euro step. Layup. Too strong. And a rebound to Stevenson. Down to 5 seconds. Morrow weaving through traffic. Floater 3 at the buzzer is no good. Had a little bit more time than she realized. Possibly could have gotten to the rim, and the ball's out of bounds with 0.5 remaining. And Abby Miller into the game along with Angus for this final half a second. Ball into Beck, and that'll do it for the third quarter. So after Mead entered the quarter with a 1-point lead, a strong third quarter takes them to the fourth, leading 55-48. Stevenson continued to impress, has a game-high 24 points as we go into the final quarter. Once again, this presentation of Mavs basketball on the Mead Mavericks Sports Network is brought to you by Ziggy's Coffee and their 29 locations. Ziggy's looks forward to opening their new headquarters in downtown Mead, corner of 3rd and Welker, later this year. Stop by Ziggy's Coffee to experience the best part of your day. And it looks like after sitting for a large stretch of that third quarter, that Brennan may be coming back into the game to begin the fourth. We will see. And this is the quarter that could deliver this Mead girls basketball team a home playoff game Tuesday night. Mead ball, up 7, fourth quarter. Here we go as Boston gets it into Brennan. Remember, Brennan with 4 fouls. And Northridge back into his own. And a turnover immediately off the hands of Kira Hahn. And Werner brings it across for Northridge. Drive, Hill, step through, layup no good, rebound Hill, and she's pushed in the back by Angus. And that's the 7th team foul on Mead. So that'll be 1 in the bonus for Northridge. Only 2 team fouls against the Grizzlies. Free throw, no good. Rebound picked up by Angus. Thrown away, fought for, and a jump ball. Possession arrow says, give it to Northridge. And Stevenson and Marr will come right back into the game. Coach Sagner wanting to take no chances here in this 4th quarter. Boston and Hahn to the bench. Werner will throw it in. Quickly into Schaefer. Short shot, no good. And Schaefer struggling a bit offensively tonight. Marr ahead to Angus. Angus corner to Stevenson. Back to Marr, poked away. And Schaefer up ahead to Yarnell. And Yarnell loses it. Stolen by Brennan. And then a foul on Yarnell, and I believe that'll end Yarnell's night. I believe that's 5 on Sonny Yarnell, and it is. Carly Beck right back into the game, and Yarnell, her night and her regular season is finished. 7:08 to play in regulation. Ball back to Mead with a 7-point lead. Brennan, top of the key, corner to Miller. Miller 3, no good, and deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Mavericks. Baseline underneath, Marr to throw it in. Marr, short corner jumper to Stevenson, and she has had it going all night. 9-point lead for the Mavs, 26 now for Stevenson. And Northridge floater is no good. Missed by Beck, picked up by Marr. Miller called for the travel and ball back to the Grizzlies. 6:28 to play in regulation. Cone working on Brennan. Underneath, back to Cone. And ball deflected out of bounds. And Martinez back into the game for Northridge. Morrow back into the game for Mead, replacing Miller. Werner to throw it in. Gets it into Schaefer. Schaefer, tough floater, no good. Marr through traffic, slapped on the wrist. Foul against Werner, 4th team foul. And Mead ball, baseline underneath. Brennan freed up, right wing 3, wide open, spins out, rebound fought for, and corralled by Morrow. And then off the leg of Mary Marr. .5:49 to play. Schaefer takes a breather. Carson Peterson into the game for Northridge. Cone to Martinez. Pull-up jumper, too strong. Rebound Morrow. And then stolen by Beck. Beck all the way to the rim. Shot blocked by Morrow, picked up by Marr. Back to Morrow. And deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Mead after a near turnover. Hahn, Boston into the game, replacing Marr and Angus. Mead continues to lead, 57-48 now. And Boston resets top of the key to Morrow. Morrow into the corner for a three, rattles that home, and Mead has their largest lead of the night at 60-48. Morrow's second three of the game. She's got 12. Both threes have been critical. And a turnover by Northridge, and it's beginning to unravel. Northridge wants a full timeout, and Mead can taste victory with 4:38 to play, 60-48 the score. Fourth quarter tonight brought to you by Remax and Nexus, Jason and Tara Boston. As realtors, our experience is extensive with over 700 transactions since 2002. We know what's important, we know the market, we know real estate, and we get to know you so that we can be the best resource possible for your purchase or sale. Call Jason and Tara Boston at 303-921-9100 or visit them online at jasonandtaraboston.com. And the teams make their way back onto the floor. Under 5 minutes to play. Mead with their largest lead of the game at 60-48. And it'll be Mead ball. Brennan walks it across, defended by Beck. Brennan loses it out of bounds, but last touched by the Grizzlies. Lob inside to Stevenson. One dribble, reverse, no good. But she'll go to the free throw line. Foul called against Martinez. And Stevenson swishes the first free throw. Second on the way is short, rebounded by Martinez. Stolen by Boston. Driving on Martinez, spin move, layup, and the foul by Maddox. Boston, what a play off the missed free throw by Stevenson. Largest lead of the night for the Mavericks, and Boston to complete the three-point play, and does. She's got 8, and Mead has opened up a 64-48 lead as we approach the midway point of the fourth quarter. Inside to Martinez, fake, drive, tough layup, too strong, rebound, Beck, layup, no good, but a foul. Foul on Morrow. That'll be her fourth. And an administrative 30-second timeout on the floor with 3:59 to play and Mead leading by 16. That last free throw for Stevenson gave her 27 to lead all scorers. Other scorers tonight for Mead, Morrow with 12. Boston with 8, Hahn with 7, Marr with 6, and Brennan with 4. And the teams walking back out onto the floor for the final 3:59 of this one. Beck to the line, shooting 2. Too strong on the first. And then Beck knocks down the second. And Hahn gets it across for Mead, and she is bumped. Clock never started. And now we're set to play as they've fixed the clock. Lob inside, Stevenson. Stevenson, uncontested layup, airballed, shockingly. Rebound picked up by the Grizzlies, and Hill across for Northridge. Hill working on Hahn. Drops it to Werner. Step through, layup off the glass is good for Katie Jo Werner. She has 6. 64-51 as Kira Hahn sets the offense. Drive, Boston, layup, no good. Rebound, fought for, and a held ball. Possession arrow says stay on this end with Mead. Marr replacing Morrow. And Boston will throw it in. And now Hahn will throw it in. Tipped away, fought for, and picked up by Northridge. Ahead to Hill. Hill layup at the other end is good. Paige Hill has 6. 64-53 the score now. 5-0 run by the Grizzlies. Timeout on the floor with 3:01 to play. Full timeout called by Northridge. Team foul situation, 8 against Mead and 6 against Northridge, so both teams shooting free throws on any fouls for the remainder of this game. A reminder that about 35 to 45 minutes after this one ends, we'll have the boys' game between Northridge and Mead and some senior night festivities pregame for the 2 Mead boys seniors. Then Mead working against a full court press as they come out of the timeout. Leads 64-53. Hahn gets it into Marr. Back to Hahn and across to Brennan. Nice execution. Boston in the corner. Open 3 on the way. Rims out. Rebound picked up by Northridge. 2-on-1. Ahead. Layup. Missed. And a substitution as Morrow enters the game for Brennan. Hahn across easily for Mead. Inside pass, Stevenson, layup, good. And up to 29 points on the game. Stevenson with a chance to score 30 with any more points in this one. 3 on the other end was airballed by Northridge, and Martinez back into the game with 2:17 to play. Inbounds pass stolen by Hill. Drive, Werner, layup, no good. Rebound, Beck, layup is good. Carly Beck having a great game. She's just a sophomore, leading the team in scoring tonight. She's got 16. And a timeout by Mead. 66-55 your score, 1:59 to play. Full timeout called by Coach J.R. Sagner. And Mead making their way back onto the floor. 11-point lead, under 2 minutes to play now. And as you'd expect, more full court pressure from the Grizzlies. Pass fired by Boston ahead to Brennan. And a foul from behind as Brennan tracks down the loose ball. She'll go to the line for one and the bonus. And Brennan calmly knocks down the first free throw. Hahn back into the game, replacing Boston. And Brennan knocks down a pair. Kind of a quiet night for her, but she's up to 6 points. And the lead back to 13 as Martinez drive, uncontested layup is good. And Martinez into double figures with 11. Hahn, poor pass, picked off by Werner. Werner ahead to Martinez. Martinez, tough shot, finished. And Martinez with back-to-back buckets, lead down to 9, 90 seconds to play. Morrow underneath Hahn. And Mary Marr. Mary Marr to the line with 1:20 to play. One and the bonus. And Marr swishes home the first. She's got 7. Ball deflected out of bounds. Back to the Grizzlies. Drive, kick by Martinez. Corner 3 for Werner. Splash home. And the lead down to 7. 65 seconds to go. Brennan quickly ahead to Morrow. Morrow held. And Morrow to the line. One-and-one situation for Edie Morrow. And she swishes the first. And Morrow calmly knocks down a pair. She's got 14. Ball ahead to Martinez. Stolen by Morrow. Ahead to Marr. Marr, uncontested layup, is good. Mary Marr has 9 and the lead back to 11. And a nice moment here as Stevenson's fouled. Stevenson with an opportunity to crack the 30-point mark. That hasn't happened for Mead all season, boys or girls. This will be the first Mead player this season to score 30. Two-shot foul. Stevenson sitting on 29 points. And there it is, the first Mead player, boys or girls, this season to score 30 points. And she knocks down the second, give her 31 on the night. (75-62), full time out. And now if you're a parent, student, friend, family member of this Mead girls team, they did their job on the court. Now your job is to hope and pray that it's enough to move them up 2 slots in the RPI and give them a home game Tuesday night. Once again, Northridge entered the game 11th in the RPI. Mead entered the game 18th in the RPI, needing to crawl into the top 16. 13-point lead, and both teams back onto the floor for the final 36 seconds. And Beck bumped by Delaney Wilson, who just came into the game, the senior. And that'll send Carly Beck back to the line. She's had a nice game. Team high 16 points, 1-1, and now give her 17. And she knocks down a pair. 28.9 to play. And a foul will send Delaney Wilson to the line. And this would be a great moment for one of the 3 Mead seniors. See if she can get her first point of the night on senior night. And she does. Great moment for Delaney Wilson, and the fans and her teammates appreciate it. Rebound collected by Schaefer. Down to 22 seconds to play. Steal by Marr. And Marr fouled by Schaefer with 17.7 seconds to play. First free throw too strong by Marr. Second free throw missed. Beck down with the rebound. Fought for. Marr picks it up. Marr. And they say Delaney Wilson committed a foul while on the floor. 10.2 to go, 76-64, and the shooter will be Carly Beck. She's got 18. She's got a chance to reach 20 with a couple of free throws here. Double bonus situation, 2 shots. First free throw in and out. Marr, Wilson, and Angus come off the floor. And very emotional for these three seniors. Trying not to shed any tears as Beck's second free throw is too strong. Rebound picked up by Boston. And Boston will run out the clock. And that'll do it. And hopefully Mead will move up 2 spots in the seeding. Final score 76-64. Once again, thank you to all of our sponsors here tonight: Ziggy's Coffee, Northern Colorado Pools, Graybow Roofing, and Remax Nexus Jason and Tara Boston. We will be back with the second game of this doubleheader on the boys' side in about 45 minutes.